Hello learners, my name is Teacher Jonathan. Welcome to Easy Elimu Learning Simplified. In our lesson for today in grade 4 Science and Technology, we will look at water pollution, how to differentiate clean and polluted water. And before we learn more on how to differentiate, I would like we rewind ourselves or we recall what did we say is water pollutants. What did we say is water pollutants? And I will start with Victoria. Victoria, you can remind us what is water pollutant? That is very correct. Water pollutants, these are substances which pollute or contaminate water. Substances which are harmful to the water. And these, they pollute or they contaminate the water. Examples, we can remind ourselves some of the examples from John. Example 1 is oil spillage or oil that has been poured to the water. That is correct. And from you, Tom, can you remind us? From you, Tom, urine. Urine, that is part of contaminants which will contaminate our water. That is correct. And from you, Wangari, the last example of water pollutant, it is the sewage. Correct. Raw sewage that has been ejected directly to the water source or to a river. Those are examples of water pollutants. And for today, I would like us to observe the following pictures. Picture 1 and picture 2, I want us to differentiate these two pictures. Can you have a look at them? That is very correct. And now, from John, what can you see appears in picture 1? Picture 1 is appearing of a clean water, a water that is clean. It is not contaminated. It is very clean. There are no pollutants. The reason why you are saying it's clean because you can't see any pollutant. That is very correct. And from you, Victoria, what can you see in picture 2? Picture 2, you can see water that is contaminated. That is correct. The water is contaminated because you can see plastic bottles. That is correct. You can also see what inside that or in that picture. You can also see oil that has been poured into that water by a moving ship. That is correct. Anything else you can see has polluted that water? You can see animals urinating in that water. That is correct. So now, out of the two, which one is clean and which other one is dirty? The first one, which John had given as example or had described it as said, it is clean because it can't access any pollutant. That is clean. But the second one, it is polluted because it has pollutants. You can access or identify the pollutants. Those are the plastic bottles, ship that is pouring oil, and the last one is the animals urinating in that water. That is correct. So I would like us, we move a bit outside the class and have a look of what is found in our environment. Now from this type of water or this place we have come, you can see from our tank a clean water or water being put into a basin. Let us proceed also to our kitchen. From our kitchen, the trench that we can see water from the kitchen is going down. I want you to note the following: the color that water has, and also the smell that water has. Not that one because I will ask questions when we go back to class. Let us also move to our dormitories. To the bathrooms of our dormitories, you can also see water going down the trench. I would also like you note the following: the smell that water has and the color of that water. After you note that in your minds or in your diaries, now we can go back to class and summarize our lesson. Let us move to class. Now, I would like us to do the following. We had clean water and polluted water. We had two types of water, clean water and polluted water. And we have gone outside and we have identified three places. Tap water from the tap or from the tank, the water that is being used in the kitchen, down the trench, and also water from the bathrooms that we use in our dormitories, down the trench. Now, I will start. In our groups, which of those water we have seen is clean? From you, Victoria, and your group, water from the tank. Water from the tank. Water from the tank. This was clean water. Correct, it was clean water because of what? Tom, also you are in that group. Because why do we say this water was clean? Water from the tank. The smell. It didn't have any smell. It didn't have any smell. No smell. What else have you observed? And you, John, from the same tank. Water from that tank, we are saying it was clean because it had no smell. The color of that water was colorless. That is correct. Colorless. The water was colorless. So we say this water from the tank was clean. In your group, John, what water did you see was polluted? Water in the kitchen. The kitchen water. Kitchen water. Kitchen water in the trench. Kitchen water in the trench was not clean. What else? What else can you say it was, or was water which is polluted? Wangari, water from our bathrooms. Bathroom water. Also in the trench. Why do we say this water from the bathroom and from the kitchen, it wasn't clean or it was polluted? Reasons are what? We said we note the smell and we also note the color. So if I would ask from Victoria, the water from kitchen and bathroom, which color was that one? It was not colorless, but it was colored water. The water was colored, that is correct. Colored water. What about you, John? What about you, John? The type of color from the kitchen and bathroom trenches, it was smelling. It was smelly, and the smell was not pleasant. It was smelly, and the smell was not pleasant. So, in short, we say water from the tap in our tank was clean. Water from the kitchen and bathroom was not clean. I have one question to ask. When water is clean, is it safe for drinking? When water is clean, is it safe for drinking? This is very key to note. Clean water is not safe for drinking. Clean water is not safe for drinking. Unless is boiled or treated. We say clean water, when it is clean, is not safe for drinking, not unless it is boiled or treated. Now, as we wind up our lesson, this is an activity for us to do as you go home. Remember, in our locality, we have rivers, sources of water. I would like you to take photos of polluted water and clean water, and you bring them tomorrow, or for the next lesson, you mount them in our portfolio for our future reference. Clean water, make sure you note the color of that water and the smell. Make sure you note, as you differentiate the clean and polluted water, the color, and the smell. The same case applies to the polluted water. Take photos of polluted water. How would you know it is polluted? The color and the smell, and also the pollutants. Maybe others will have visible pollutants like the plastic bottles, plastic papers, oil spill that has spilled in that water. It will all lie to that category, and this is what makes that water polluted, because when these are thrown into that water, they will start smelling. That marks the end of our lesson for today. Have a wonderful time.